Hello, my name is Santiago Belcher and you're watching santybm's TI-84 Plus tips and tricks. Today I'm going to be taking one of the comment requests and the questions from our derivative video. Can you write an equal sign and solve with a calculator basically an equation? The one that we're given here as an example. Well, you can, but you can't just type it in right as you see it on there and hit enter. Instead, we have to do some things, so let's get started. So the first thing we want to do in order to solve this with a calculator is make everything equal 0. For now, that means just simplifying this equation a little bit. So I'm going to take 6, then multiply it 2, so 2x equals 4 times 3x minus 4. I'll continue to simplify this. I'm going to do 12x equals 12x minus 4. Now I'm going to make it equal 0, so I'm going to subtract 12 from both sides. That means I'm going to get 0 equals, but wait a minute, I'm going to have minus 12x plus 12x minus 4. These two will cancel out, meaning I'm going to have 0 minus 4. What this means is that this is a parallel line. Both equations are parallel to each other. They have the same slope of 12. So if you were to make this look graphical, you're going to have one line at 12x, y-intercept of 0, and then one at negative 4 right there, and this one at 0. These two lines will never touch each other, meaning that you'll have no solution. It's false. You can't have 6 times 2x will never equal 4 times 3x minus 4. And that's because they're parallel lines. So why don't we take a look at an equation that we can solve on the calculator, because when they're parallel, our calculator cannot solve those. But now, let's take a look at another equation. Okay, so here's one I just created. Random numbers, but let's work it out. So the same thing, we want to make everything equal 0. So we're going to have 6 times 3x equals 12 times 2x minus 6. We're going to continue simplifying that, so we're going to have 18x equals 24x minus 6. Great, so we're going to now subtract 18 from both sides, and I'm just going to show all my work here, just so it's understandable, and I'm going to have 0 equals 6x minus 6. Okay, there we go. Now we have an equation that we can plug into our calculator. So now let's go over to our calculator and plug in this 6x minus 6. Okay, so now that we're on calculator, I'm just going to go ahead and turn it on, and we're going to go to math, and then you can hit up because it's at the very bottom, solver, or B, and hit enter. So now we have our equation 0 equals, and then if you remember, it was 6x minus 6. So that's all we have to plug in, 6x minus 6, and hit enter. Alright, but we're not done just yet. Now we have to solve the equation. So right here with the mouse that's hovering over the 0, we're going to go to alpha, enter, or alpha solve. This will allow us to use the solver tool. And as you can see now, you have a little black box next to the x. That means that we've solved the equation and that x equals 1. So there we go. That's our answer for our equation that was originally 6 times 3x equals 12 times 2x minus 6. That number right there, that equation, those two are equal to each other when x equals 1. Or if you want another graphical look at it, you have one line going in at a slope of 18, and then you have another line coming in at minus 6 with a higher slope there. But that intersection right there is going to be at 1 when x equals 1. That's 1 right there in that tick mark. So that's what it means, and that's how you would solve an equation using your calculator when you use basically a system of equations. Alright, well I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you very much.